successful. Basically, before I start this video, for any of the simpletons that come onto my page, I have a bachelor's in science. My major was molecular biology and biochemistry, and this is why I basically didn't take the you-know-what. But let me show you in case you call my bluff. There it is. There's my degree, full picture, just so you don't think it is photoshopped. If we look at the 2021 vax push and how they organized it, they now have data on you and what you're willing to give up in order to get you-know-what. The first wave was voluntary. It was all based on propaganda and how easily you fell for it. They didn't take anything away from you. Second wave, they took away your entertainment, including restaurants, concerts, and travel. Third wave was they offered you $100 or hamburgers and fries for your autonomy. And then finally, they went after people who didn't want any of that, and they wanted to see if you're willing to lose your job or keep your bodily autonomy. Now, what you're going to find surprising, if you look across all of the data that's available on months and how many people got the you-know-what during each stage, 50% of you did it voluntarily. 50% of you have no critical thinking skills. You never asked any questions. You just did what the TV and the mainstream media told you. That's the sad part. 20% did it for basically food and entertainment. You wanted to go to restaurants because you're too lazy to cook at home. You're too lazy to have your friends over for a beer. That is the honest truth. And then the last push was actually the smallest, for work. This excludes the medical field, where the provisions are still and the mandates are still on there. Now, ask yourself this: why should the government care if you have no moral standards and you're not aiming to achieve to be the best person that you can be on this planet? Why should they care? And you want to know why 2020 was so successful? Because all they told you to be a hero was to stay home and be lazy. And you finally got your hero status, right? Doesn't take much. And then what was the second step to being a hero? Getting an experimental something. And you know what's really weird? I looked into the CEO, Pfizer CEO. The guy has a PhD in veterinary sciences. Veterinary sciences, right? But you fell for the propaganda. And then they use that 50% to turn on the rest of the people to try and do a push. So now ask yourself, if you're too lazy to actually make a change in your own life and in your own community, why should the government take care of you? Why should the government care? And this is why we're in the mess that we're in. It has to start from within here for the change in order to make a difference in the world.